That's a great weapon to start off with as a child, the 22. My father gave me one of those, too.
What's a 22?
22
I'm
caliber.
dumb.
It's a little,
Is that just a little pop?
Yeah. Little pink, little small game. You do a little hunting.
You can barely kill a squirrel with it.
Shoot a little squirrel or a bunny rabbit.
Strikes fear in rodents of America.
Yes. But it's a little rabbit. You shoot little rabbits with it and stuff. Learn how to kill early.
How many bullets do you got to pump into a rabbit with a 22 before it finally goes down?
Well, let me tell you. My father thought it was 1860 when I was living out there. And he was always into this man training thing, kind of, man me up a little because I was such a little crybaby. And he gave me a 22 rifle and then said, all right, go out camping. I'm giving you you're getting nothing to eat and one bullet. Here you go. And now you got to go out and get your dinner.
And he left you?
Shot yourself.
Yeah. That would have been hysterical. He shows up, I'm just dead. I shot myself.
With your jaw askew.
Dude, your dad would be on trial, and that would have been on the cover of the Post.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was a different time. And I had to go out and shoot a rabbit. I had one bullet.
Did you get him?
And, I cheated. I grabbed a handful of 22 bullets and put them in my pocket before the.
How many did it take?
So you dragged.
I took about 10 more, and it took a couple of shots. First of all, it was getting dark. I'm there with a flashlight and a 22, and I see a little bunny eyes, So I go to aim for him, and I missed, and I got one. I hit in the side and lost
How
them.
did you find a rabbit? That's when you know how
they're all over the place.
How old you are? Yeah, back then there were.
It was California.
Before global war, man.
Southern California.
All you had to do was walk into the woods with a gun and a flashlight, and I see bunny rabbit eyes. How does that happen?
Yeah, back then there were only 46 states. It was a different time, man. See,
Sorry, Bill. Let me tell you about a band named Nirvana one of these days.
Good Lord.
Oh, sorry, you young kids. There was rabbits. It was California. You still go out at night.
What happened the first time you missed? You hit a mastodon? Stepped in the way of your shot?
I get it. Exaggeration humor.
I was going to go with elk, and I was like, hey,
mastodon is funny.
Why didn't you have your slave go and get the rabbit?
Anthony's father was obsessed with giving him manly tasks.
Man train. It was all these manly
You're
tasks.
going to go in the woods with one bullet, and don't come home until you bring me a dead rabbit.
Bring me a rabbit. And then he got me for, I think it was my 14th birthday or something, he got me a pistol. And I already had a great rifle. It was modeled after a Winchester. And he goes, well, if I had just gotten a brand new pistol, I'd saddle my horse up and go riding and go shooting. He goes, bring me back something. All right. So I went up there and bagged me a snake, a rattler.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I was shooting at this thing like crazy. I must have, and then I bring back a rattlesnake.
Why did you hit him with your flashlight?
I should have just beat him over the head with the flashlight. But I felt really kind of good about it because the horse freaked out a little bit because they don't like snakes. So I'm on top of the horse trying to shoot this snake and blam, 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 blam. I'm reloading. I'm pulling out the rifle. I'm shooting. So I go down and I go, hey, Dad, look, I got a rattlesnake. He goes, Jesus Christ, you should have come back with 50 of them for all the rounds I heard you go through. And I'm like,
I bet he gets on the phone with his ex-wife.
No, pleasing this guy. What the hell, Ro? The kid can't even shoot straight. You didn't give him a gun, Joey, did you? Gotta give him a gun. He's got to man up. You're raising a fruit, Ro. You're raising a fruit.
You got
stop crying! Don't fight!
Stop crying.
Oh, you stop crying. That's what he would tell me.
Yeah.
Every time.
You got on a horse and went out and shot a rattlesnake. Where were you living?
It was in Southern California, like Orange County, but it was in the hills. It was
when?
When? It was probably 1976.
I know, this is like Dogtown and Z-Boy days.
Yeah,
You sound like you grew up on like the Ponderosa.
It was because there was the riverbed that we used to ride in sometimes.
riverbed.
The riverbed.
Good Lord.
It had
In Yellowstone.
It was like the
filming
flood.
of Mice and Men were
It was like the flood control.
Was it Dead Man's Creek? Was there a hollowed out skull of a bull?
No, it had cement size. It was like those things
There
you
we
see
go.
the Terminator riding through on his motorcycle. You know, it's got the concrete. They're always in
Just slice
California.
open a cactus to get some liquid.
I've done that.
Wanted dead or alive.
See, when we were in the Mojave Desert, I learned how to get water out of cactus and did that. Yeah, I made a big hole, and then I filled up the hole with cactus and then put plastic over the top. And
Why do I picture you whimpering through all of these?
it was
exercises?
just all, why do this?
You're basically saying Man vs. Wild ripped you off. Hoo-hoo.
Exactly.
What happens with the cactus?
You get water out of it.
How?
So you dig a hole, and then you line the hole with slices of cactus, and then you put a cup in the middle of that, and then you cover the top of the hole with plastic, and then take a single little rock and put it right in the middle so it kind of makes the plastic in a funnel shape. And as the sun beats down on the cactus, the water evaporates from the cactus, collects on the plastic, and since the rock is in the middle of the plastic, it drips downwards and drips into the cup.
Wow.
And that way you have
That's what they
liquid
did.
to drink.
Back in the old days, yeah, the Indians, they used to take out some saran wrap. Dig a little
You could
hole.
use actually.
Yeah, because that happens. I know the amount of times I've been stranded in the wild, and everybody has saran wrap on them. So it's
Son of a bitch.
you
You just gotta crap on it. Crap on it.
Well, how do you do it? He raises a good point.
What? Plastic?
Yeah, what would you use?
You use anything that kind of can collect water but not absorb it.
You take out an empty gallon of bleach that everybody just always has on it. These household products you'd never have.
Oh,
Can you use like a T-shirt or something?
You are no, it would just
has to be-
absorb the
so then
water.
That's then that's just dumb.
What if you only
No.
had Bounty towels?
You